someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at the Saints defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a save. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now you look at this Saints defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, he has to stop that in order to have a good performance. Brandon, watching your tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Williams again.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Saints have come back with a score.
Extra point speeds the offense. That'll cut it the Saints kick team moves it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that
and he's into the clear. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take it in.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Allen off the play fake. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receiver.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down.